Just because I got this shirt on and it's Valentine's Day, I'm finna serenade y'all in a minute. I'm finna hit that Teddy P. Come on and go with me. I sure like that, baby. Come on over to my place. Teddy P was saying, come on and go with me. Dum dum. Come on over to my place. Well, we're gonna hit the little TKO. Dum 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 dum. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. I think I better let it go. Dum dum dum. What you say about it? Teddy Pendergrass. All right now. Dwayne Johnson, what's going on, man? What's the word? Jabari Mitchell, what's going on? Happy Love Day, everybody, man. I'm over here singing Teddy Pendergrass. That Teddy P hit hard. That lady. Jay, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's up, man? What's going on with you? Won't you come on and go with me? Boom, boom. Come on over to my place. Hey, the Eagles just won. Teddy P from Philadelphia. Yeah, that love TKO. What? I think I better let it go. Teddy P was snapping. What you say about it? All right now. Looks like another love TKO. Boom, 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 boom. He said, checking out any all-star stuff. I'm checking out all of it, Jabari. Wait a minute. I'm checking out all of it, man. At least the dunk contest, 3-point contest, and the All-Star game itself. He said, this is crazy how people are so invested in this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Man, you know it's entertainment. You know, people gonna always be plugged into entertainment. Jay said, you doing well. I'm glad to hear you doing well, man. Nasir Alexander, what they blaming him for now. So, Gilly, you know Gilly the Kid, Gilly the King, whichever one you want to call him, from $1 Million Worth of Game, from the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. He went on Club Shay. And he threw some shots at Jay-Z. And people blaming Shannon Sharpe for that. I'm like, y'all, he's simply asking people questions. These people are choosing to say certain things about these individuals. It's not his fault that they're saying certain things about people. Like, I can't always trying to get people to say negative things about Kendrick. Oh, you talking about, okay. Now, I don't, what did he ask specifically in that interview? He was basically saying we all need to come together. Why it be so hard? Why it got to be that way? I'm going to be for real. I think a lot of, Shannon is older. He's in his 50s, like mid 50s. I think a lot of them don't understand, like, I'm not going to say all, because it's some elders on the channel that agree with me. But I think a lot of them don't understand, like, rap beef and, like, you know, how stuff goes. You know what I mean? Like, how rap beefs can be amplified. And yeah, I think sometimes they don't understand some of those things. And so Shannon thinks it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Why I got to be that way. And I don't think he understands how rap beefs go in particular. I don't think rap is Shannon Sharpe's genre like that. I really don't. Shannon said it himself, it's more of a conversation than an interview. Yeah, but I don't think he should be blamed for what other people says though. Like if what other people say, I'm sorry. They choosing to come on there and say these things. When Cat Williams came on there, he didn't even guide the interview. Cat Williams sat down, started drinking, and started getting on one, talking about whatever he wanted to talk about and talking about whoever he wanted to talk about. There were times in that interview where Shannon tried to say, come on now, don't be like that, you know, and Cat Williams he kept going. He didn't care. Shannon tried to like stop him at several points, like interject, hey yo, that's a good friend of mine, or basically allude to, man, come on, now what he did, man. I got relationships with him, man. He cool, but, you know, and Cat just kept going. People are expecting Shannon Sharpe to cut these parts out of the interview. Why? Y'all don't tell these other platforms to do that. As long as Shannon isn't instigating it, as long as he isn't agreeing with the person, as long as he ain't clowning, like, engaging or participating in clowning the person that is being talked about, I don't see no problem. You feel me? Like, other people go on these other platforms and say stuff about people, and nobody expects them to cut certain stuff out the interview. But with Shannon, people be like, why he had to put that in the interview? Why he had to put that in there? He can't control what people say, though. He can't control what people say. You know what I mean? Like, Gilly said something about Jay-Z. That's Gilly's opinion. That ain't Shannon's Sharpe opinion. Shannon didn't say I agree with you at no point when he said that. But he's not gonna cut that part out of the interview just because you like people like said individual. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a LeBron fan, right? If somebody say something bad about LeBron James on another person's platform, I'm not gonna be mad at that part. Like, if somebody like somebody says something crazy about LeBron James, like, oh, he trash, he ain't that good. I'm not gonna get mad at the interviewer. He didn't say that. The person he's interviewing said that. And like, I wouldn't be mad that they posted that clip up. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna expect them to cut that part out the interview or like, no. I think people, like somebody said, man, people say salacious things on Vlad TV all the time. All the time. That's what Jabari Mitchell's saying. They say all type of crazy stuff. And some people give Vlad flack, some people don't. But I don't think Shannon should be, like, he shouldn't be, the responsibility shouldn't be on him. Oh, Shannon is doing this. No, like, that, the blame shouldn't be placed on him. Just my opinion. My bad, y'all. I've never been a Jay fan. I've been a Jay man since '96. I've never seen a rapper that has that much haters. Yeah, well, Jay has relationships with people that have soured, so on and so forth. Gilly's, and when I talked about the video, when I talked about the issue previously, Gilly had, I didn't see that Gilly had also talked about how he was offered a deal from Jay-Z years ago. He declined the deal because he felt like him and major figures would have to sell an abundant amount of records to even reap the benefits of the deal. So he turned it down. And I think he said something, I remember in previous interviews him saying something like about Jay-Z saying something specifically like, I'm paraphrasing, but he can make it hard for him out here or whatever. Like, I'm paraphrasing. Something along those lines. And Gilly said he felt like after that, he was blocked at certain terms that he was making. He was getting blocked. And I think he spoke about an individual in particular, kind of like, yo, Gilly, your name on that block list, saying your name is on that block list. The person didn't say Jay-Z put you on that block list, but he said, yeah, Gilly, you one of them names that's on that block list. And so I do believe Gil has a personal gripe with Jigga. You feel me? Like, based upon their previous interactions. You know what I mean? But in that interview, I did believe that Gilly made a valid point about Jigga. And this is me being a Jigga fan. I do believe he made a valid point about Jigga. What the heck is that? Anyway, something going on outside that's really crazy. He talked about Jigga like using his standing in the black community to like gain leverage. You know what I mean? To gain access to these like white billionaire spaces. And, showing the white billionaires his standing with black people in order to enrich himself. Which I do believe Jigga does. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jigga moves the needle. People in the industry look at Jigga as big bro, even when they only 1 year younger than Jigga, right? They could be the same age as Jigga. They look at him as big bro. And I do believe Jigga does use that like as an angle, like as a play for him to be getting into certain deals with these rich white billionaires. You know what I'm saying? Because Jigga is a capitalist, right? He is that, and there's nothing wrong with making money. We all in the business of making money for sure. I think the problem people have with Jigga at times is that when Jigga is out to make money, he try to make it seem like he not out to make money, or he try to make it seem like what's the word I'm looking for? he kind of I'm trying to see how to explain it. I said it previously. Jigga will kind of play a role like he is a revolutionary at times. He'll play a role like a revolutionary. And then when you're playing a role like a revolutionary, while also being a capitalist, that's when certain people have a problem with it at times. You know what I'm saying? That's when people have a problem with it. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with Jigga making money. I think when you play like a revolutionary, that's when people start looking at you funny when you're being capitalistic. You know what I'm saying? But Gilly has his own gripes with Jigga that came about. But like I was saying before, you can't blame Shannon Sharpe for what another person says about other people. Like when Monique went on there and Monique was talking about D.L. Hughley and stuff. People was mad at D.L. Hughley himself was mad at Shannon Sharpe and said Club Shay is an atmosphere full of drama and so on and so forth and all of that. And I'm like, yo, Shannon was trying to stop Shannon. He was like, come on. Shannon was trying to stop Monique. He was like, yo, come on, now what DL did? He was telling her, man, Monique, what DL did? And she was like, DL is friend. Oh, did you hear the change in his voice? DL is friend, honey. He don't want me talking about DL. He don't want me talking about DL. Because Shannon was trying to stop Monique from saying something about DL Hughley, right? But DL took an exception to that. Oh, Club Shay is just nothing but mess. And I'm like, DL, you saying that while being on Vlad TV. You're a recurring guest on Vlad TV. And Vlad stirred up drama. Vlad stirred up that issue between Tip and Boosie, asking Boosie that hypothetical question about Tip when Tip made up a story saying, oh, my cousin passed away and I put some stuff on him when I got caught up with police. Tip was telling a false story, playing around, but Vlad was like, oh, well, Boosie, since, let's see about T.I. T.I. say he did that in the third. You gonna be his friend. Vlad stirred up a whole situation out of nothing and had Tip and Boosie at odds with each other for a brief little minute. Vlad has been on platforms and said certain stuff about other people and asked other people about other people's business, had people into it with each other at other points. And he be on there all the time. So I'm like this. If you're gonna say Club Shay is a platform full of mess and drama, how you can say the same thing about Vlad TV, I say greetings all. I hope all are having a blessed day. Oh, for sure. Greetings. Same to you. Hope you're having a blessed day. You think Mike Epps avoiding getting out? Oh, Shannon not gonna let Mike come on there. And Shannon has said that before because Mike Epps was clowning Shannon. And Shannon say, oh no, I'm not gonna clown. You're not gonna clown me. And then I bring you on here. Yes, they made up and shook hands, but he said, if I allow everybody who clown me to come on here, it's going to set a precedent. Like, oh, in order to get on Club Shay, let me joke on him. Let me clown him. Let me call him gay and all of that. And then maybe he'll react to me. We'll butt heads. Then we'll shake hands behind closed doors. And then he'll bring me on the show. Shannon said, I can't make that like that's the protocol to get on the show. You feel me? And so, and Mike Epps was calling Shannon gay. And they had words about it, right? Him and Mike was going back and forth. Then him and Mike met up at All-Star game. Was it last year? Last year's All-Star game. They made up and all was all good. But Shannon say, I can't bring him on here because if I do that, everybody else going to start thinking they could just call me out my name, put dirt on my name, spread rumors about me, and trash me, and then I'm going to just bring him on here, which I agree. I'm not going to make, that's not going to be protocol to get on this show. I'm not going to make that protocol. Yeah, we can, you can apologize. We can shake hands or whatever, but I ain't bringing you on here after that. So Shannon ain't going to have Mike Epps on. I don't think he is, at least. I don't think he is. Maybe he'll have him on later. I don't think he is right now, So catching you live and love commentary. Keep moving forward and elevating. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a ton. For sure. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel as well. Good evening. How are you doing? First time watching. You're a nice looking guy. We love you. Blessings. I appreciate that, Linda Lewis. I appreciate that. Skip Bayless used to disrespect Shannon religiously. Yeah, Yeah, that's why Shannon got up out of there too. That's really why he got up out of there, you know. But say MJ better than LeBron. Who is this on here, man? I got Mike number one, but I got LeBron James number two though. The kid. Is that a Yankees logo in? What is that in there? I don't think that's a Yankees logo. I don't know what that is. Let me borrow $1. Man, I need $1 from you, brother. Times is hard right now. I think I better let it go. Dum, 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 dum. Bum, bum. Looks like another love TKO. Dum, Teddy P said, let it go. Shout out to Teddy Pendergrass. What you say about it? All right now. Vibe check. Fair. It's all right. I'm not a vibe for everybody. But the people that vibe with me, they rock with me all the way. The greatest team in baseball. Is that a Yankees thing? Try to say Tom Brady was a better athlete because he played longer than Shannon did. Yeah, and he got mad because Shannon didn't agree with him about Tom playing bad or having a bad game. And it went completely left. Landry Patton, I hope I'm saying your name right, Patton. Steven Jackson went from loving Shannon to being jealous and hating when his podcast took off. Fact. That's a fact. Raven Collier, she said, love your commentary. Keep it up. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all for coming on. I appreciate all the love and support I've been getting. You know, it mean a lot to me. It mean a lot to me, 100%. You know, like I say, I'm chilling out. Today, my baby girl birthday. My daughter's birthday. She turned 14 years old. So I say life is beautiful, man. 14 years ago, I was holding my little baby. She's a little bitty little something, you know? And then today she's a teenager, getting ready to go to high school, so I'm blessed. But no, yeah, Steven Jackson, man, like, with Jack is so weird to me. Because Shannon's interview is the most viewed interview on the All the Smoke podcast. Shannon's interview on All the Smoke got close to 9 million views. That's the most viewed interview on their channel, not the Kobe Bryant interview, not any other interview. You know what I'm saying? So, and I say not the Kobe Bryant interview because you would think once Kobe passed, you would think that interview would have skyrocketed, would have been the highest view. But Shannon's interview on All the Smoke is the highest viewed interview on that podcast. And it's so weird. Steven Jackson he started hating on Shannon, and he is like a bitter ex-girlfriend or bitter ex-boyfriend or something. Like, what is going on? Like, and I'm not saying putting anything on Shannon when I say that. What I'm saying is that Steven Jackson is acting very scorned for no reason at all. Every time somebody brings up Shannon Sharpe name, he try to throw salt and try to slander his name, and then always hollering out, he a real one. He a real one. He a real one. Like, come on, dog. Miss me with all that, fam. Like, come on. You said, happy birthday, baby girl. I appreciate that. Yup. Yeah, like, come on, dog. Always talking about you a real one, but you mad at another man for what? Shannon ain't did nothing to you. You got mad about the Cat Williams interview. We would have never let nobody come on our platform and say nothing bad about nobody. Bro, yes, you did. You let Charles Oakley come on All the Smoke and trash Isaiah Thomas, a man that helped you stay in the NBA after that Malice in the Palace brawl when you was on the Indiana Pacers. So how you gonna talk about we would have never let nobody come talk bad about people on our podcast like that? What do you say on our podcast like that? Because we got relationships with these people. We got relationships with these people. We would have never let nobody come talk bad about other people that we got relationships with on this podcast. Yes, you did. You let Charles Oakley talk bad about Isaiah Thomas, and you was laughing with him while he was clowning Zeke. And Zeke had to come on your platform, Steven Jackson, and check you and say, you remember Stack? He said, Stack, you was done, Stack. You know, Zeke, an old school Chicago player. Old school Chicago player to the bone gristle. He said there, you were done, Stack. You were done. You remember what happened, Stack? He said, oh yeah, Al Harrington gave me your number, man. Al saved me that day. And he said, no, Isaiah saved you that day. Isaiah saved you that day. Because I went and I talked to David Stern. I told David Stern, you can't do this to that brother. You can't do this to him. You can't do this to him. Right? So I'm looking like, it's so funny, Steven Jackson talking about, oh, we don't let nobody talk bad about people on our podcast. But you let Charles Oakley talk bad about the man that saved you from getting ousted from the NBA. You know what I mean? Happy Dwayne Johnson say happy birthday to her. I appreciate it. Steven Jackson still upset because it's crazy. Lorraine Davidson, I appreciate you coming on. They act like Shannon has a script for people to talk. Right. He can't control what people say. And I wish people would stop like acting like he does and don't expect him to cut certain stuff out of interview. Like, what? Y'all don't tell these other platforms to do that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you should have cut out the part where he was talking about this person and that person. No. Shannon ain't saying it himself. They saying that. You know, and a lot of times when people start saying these things about people, Shannon try to say, come on now, don't do, you know, he try to stop them in their tracks. They keep going. They be bringing up, these people be bringing up these people's names on their own. Most of the time, Shannon don't even be bringing these names up. He just be name dropping folks. Cat Williams was just name dropping people. He was just name dropping people. Shannon had no control over that. He didn't say, now talk about Steve Harvey. Now talk about Cedric the Entertainer. Now talk about Chris Tucker and Michael Jackson. Now talk about Martin Lawrence. Now talk about I don't know, whoever he talked about it now. Just talk about this person that, you know, he didn't say that. Cat was just on a roll. Jay say happy birthday to her. I appreciate it. Said this world is so backwards. Right is wrong and wrong is right. Right. Corey Holcomb ignited the whole Shannon is gay stuff too. Yeah. Corey a hater, man. And Corey, Chicago, Illinois, just like me. Chicago be full of haters. I love my city. Proud to be from here. Y'all know I'm prideful in Chicago. I told y'all, if you cut my arm right now, blood wouldn't fall out. Mouth sauce would fall out. I'm so Chicago. Look what I was eating today. Harold's chicken. Harold's chicken today. That's how Chicago I am. With extra mild sauce on the chicken. You feel me? So I'm Chicago to the bone gristle, but I know and I recognize that Corey Holcomb is a hater. And he is a person who can be very obnoxious, rude, manipulative. You tell him certain information. The moment y'all fall out, he gonna tell everybody your business. He gonna tell everybody your business. You feel me? Bro, Harold's with the extra mild sauce. Yo, that's a freak name now. Sex Silly 69. What you got going on? Nah, for real. We grown though. It's all good. But yeah, extra mild sauce. Extra mild sauce. But yeah, man, like he said I got heroes tonight. You got heroes tonight? What? Y'all, we all in sync. That's why we right here, y'all. That's why we right here. I had heroes a few hours, like about an hour or 2 hours ago. Hold on, y'all. What about Corey? I'm about to say something. Hold on. So what about Corey? That's nice. Corey. So he was saying that Corey Holcomb was like trashing Shannon Sharpe, calling Shannon gay initially. And I said Corey he got a lot of ways about him that I don't like. Corey, the moment he fall out with everybody. Anytime a person always falling out with people, it's something about that person. I don't care what nobody say. You keep falling out with people, something about you is off kilter. Something. Ain't nobody just falling out with you just to be falling out with you. And when you watch the 5150 podcast, Corey don't know how to talk to people. Just like a lot of people in Chicago, the moment you disagree with him, he want to start in out your personal business, calling you all type of names, this, that, and the third. I don't rock with that. Corey, the type of person, if he see a girl like you, he start trying to say all type of negative stuff about you. You know he ain't got no car. You know I had to give him $30 last week. You know, shoot, I had to go take him to the store. Cause shoot, he ain't got no money to fix his car. You know, he had to stay with his mama last year at some point. He see a girl like him, he try to dirty mac. He come across like that. You feel me? And the thing is, Corey is really funny. He's a funny comedian. He's a funny guy, super funny comedian. I think his comedy is dope, but his personality, his spirit ain't in line. When you calling your daughter when you calling her a bitch on your podcast, when you calling her the B word, when you trashing your daughter like she a stranger on your podcast, that's when I know what's up with you. When your kids don't got no respect for you, there's something up with that, bro. But my daughter wouldn't dare call me all type of what, be disrespecting me like that. And I wouldn't be calling my daughter that on my own podcast, but they let you know what he on. She say, side note, my daughter and I trying to figure out we're going to Chi-Town, St. Louis and Minneapolis to go to the K-Dot concert. Come to Chicago. So y'all can see K-Dot. And then y'all can take in the ambiance of Chicago. Take in the whole vibes of the city. When he coming to Chicago? What time of year? Not what time of year. What date is he coming to Chicago? You know? I don't know. Kendrick might bring his mama and them on stage. You know, his mama and daddy from Chicago. They might start stepping on stage or something. Oh, June? It's in June? Woo! Summertime Chicago. Yeah, if he in Chicago in June, come to Chicago. Summertime, Shay. Listen, you hear me? You heard Kanye in The Good Life. Summertime, Shay. You feel me? And I don't even mess with Kanye like that no more. But you know, ain't nothing like summertime Chicago. Now that being off Lake Michigan, ooh, it be warm. You know what I'm saying? You be walking down Michigan Avenue, the air just feel different. What? Kept on stage, told y'all about it, you know? All are 6 hours away from me, but she lives in Minneapolis, but it's wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Man, I went to the Taste when I was a young cub. Man, I ain't been to the Taste since I was a little bitty boy. A little boy. Trying to go see Cat Williams at the United Center in April. Oh yeah, go check him out. Hopefully he do his thing, man. I ain't like them last few comedy specials. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't like Cat Williams' last few comedy specials. But hopefully he get busy though, man. Are you spending your money? I hope he real funny. I hope he do his thing. Summer in Florida is just blazing hot 24/7. Zero, I know. We used to go to Orlando in July. I'm talking about what? Hotter than you know what? Hotter than Hades? Man, listen. I will never forget. We was in Disney World. My little sister was like, "Ma, can we go in the store?" Cause you know all the stores in Florida, just the AC be blasting out of the stores. My sister said, "Ma, let's go in the store or something. It's too hot outside." Yeah, that heat ain't no joke, boy. You heard Jay-Z case has been dismissed. No, I didn't hear that. We got you. I mean, I wasn't there to see what happened in that situation, but there's a lot of different holes in that story, you know? It's scorching hot in Alabama in the summer, and I hate it. Yeah, man, you know, my people down in Birmingham. My people in Birmingham, man. My maternal family, they from Montgomery, Alabama. My great grandma, my grandma, in Selma. Okay, got you. Right, because Florida actually got snow this year. Yeah, I saw the beaches, Destin, Florida, on the beach. It was snow on the beach in Destin, Florida. I'm like, hold on, now. Florida looking like Chicago, Illinois. You know what I mean? Are you from Montgomery? What? Shout out to Alabama, man. I told y'all, most black people in Chicago, they be our grandparents be from like Mississippi, or they be from like Alabama or something like that. You know? Say yes, sir. Big fan of yours. I appreciate that, Levante. Hey, Levante, that's one of my closest friends' name. He spelled it a little different than you. He spelled it like Levontae. That's my dog, though. Tay been my man since we was 14. Who is more of a GOAT in Chicago? Well, I would say this. Keith is always going to be legendary. iconic and a GOAT because he's the one who spread the drill genre, excuse me. He spread the drill genre worldwide. Keith was the one who got the first one to get outstanding views on his video. So Keith is always going to have a special place in the heart of Chicagoans because of how legendary his movement was in 2012, right? But as far as like as of recent years, I'll tell y'all the last 6-7 years, Dirk been the most played artist in the city of Chicago. It's not even close. That's just because Dirk he made a lot of great music during his past 6-7 years. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do gotta invite y'all, man. I sat up here and told a lie because I told y'all I was gonna get on StreamYard, but you know what? I'm gonna get on StreamYard this weekend. We're gonna talk about some basketball. I'm gonna have y'all come on there with me. Cause I never talk to y'all on there. I'm gonna have y'all come on and pop on and talk to me. Like I said, a lot of y'all be rocking with me. Y'all donate to the channel. And I gotta engage with y'all. So we gonna get y'all. I'm gonna go on StreamYard probably tomorrow. When my son is chilling and he taking his little midday nap. I'm gonna pop on now. And man, I'm gonna have to start putting in a community tab when I'm going live, so y'all can be ready and aware when I'm going live. But I'm gonna go on tomorrow on StreamYard while my son taking his little midday nap. Let me know what you say, Vaughn. You said Vaughn's gonna be a better artist. He had the potential for sure. I think Vaughn was gonna have to diversify his music up a little bit though. He wasn't really versatile, even though I enjoyed the music. He had the same type of subject matter. And as you get older, you know, you got to talk about different things. Talk about love, do songs for girls, do party songs. I don't know one Vaughn party song at all. Just having fun record. He was good. Like, I liked the music for sure. I really did. But you got to, in order to like solidify yourself, you gotta make different type of songs. You know what I mean? Party songs. Gotta do some songs for the girls. You do street music, of course. Do introspective records, stuff like that. And I think that's what Dirk learned. You had to be versatile. Even when he was early in the drill movement, Dirk was making songs for girls early in the very beginning. He was doing introspective songs early in the beginning before people caught on to him. He would do party songs, you know what I mean? And I think as an artist, me as a fan of music, I like a well-rounded artist. Don't get me wrong, I listen to niche artists, like certain artists that only fill one lane. I listen to those artists as well. But I know in order to kind of like get to that next step, you got to be able to kind of make different type of music. You know what I mean? Not just one lane. Like Jadakiss will give you a why, right? He'll give you a knock yourself out. And then he'll give you a Jada's got a gun. He'll give you a We Gon' Make It. He'll give you You Make Me Wanna with Mariah Carey. He'll get on the Honey remix with Mariah Carey now. Then he'll give you hold on. He'll give you a Show Discipline. He'll give you all these different type of songs, you know. And I think, and I actually, and still Jada still did not blow up the way he was supposed to, but you know, he knew in order to kind of find his lane, he had to kind of diversify himself up a little bit. You know what I mean? Perhaps put something together for your subbies to come to Chicago for the K. That kind of hook up with you other concert I found you with the beef, just something like that. Yeah, that's a great point. I'm finna screenshot this. Yeah, for sure. Cause like I say, I'll meet up with y'all, man. It's all love. You know what I mean? I don't know if you realize us black people always want other black people to use their platform to speak on real things like that. But when we do, it's a problem. Yeah, facts. So we love you here in Canada. In Canada? What part of Canada you in, man? Jada with the AI commercial. Yeah, man. Jada was very and it's crazy because he wasn't the most the biggest. He wasn't an artist with a ton of commercial appeal, but he still tried to fill different lanes. You know what I mean? trying to fill different lanes. So that's what I can say about even like Jay-Z. Jay-Z knew he needed a big pimpin'. Montreal, okay. Hey, well, Jay, what's going on, man? I appreciate you, Jay. I appreciate that a ton, man. Always showing me love, brother. It mean a lot to me, man. I appreciate that. Me and my family both, man. Ain't that what Bret Hart from? He from Montreal, Canada? Bret Hart, the Hitman? I don't know if you watch wrestling or not, you know? Um, mm, 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 mm. You didn't know who King Von was until the K.B? Does you say King Von? Yeah, shout out to Jay, man. Yeah. Um, salute from Haiti. So I'm out, brother. Take care. Oh man, always love from Haiti, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna holler at you later, man. Good to see you back on here. I ain't seen you in a minute. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Hold on, who from Calgary, Alberta, Canada? Ain't that what's up boy name? What Crippler Crossface, man? What my Benoit? Wasn't Benoit from Alberta? That's where Bret Hart was from, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Okay. James, man. Oh, love, brother. I appreciate y'all donating, man, like that. It mean a lot to me, man. Thank y'all so much. Y'all always show me love, man. So I got to get on that live stream, on that StreamYard, so y'all can get on and talk to me, man. For sure. Thank you a lot, bro. Yeah, Bret Hart used to have that sharpshooter, man. That sharpshooter was cold to me. Bret Hart come out there with them shades on. Bret was cool, and he could really wrestle. Man, I miss when wrestling was like that, boy. I used to be at school. I'd be sitting at school, all I could think about after a long day of school, doing all that math, doing all that reading and writing. I'd be like, man, it's Monday. I got to get back home so I can see what happened on Raw. I got to see who won the pay-per-view last night. I got to see who came out victorious. I got to see if The Rock still got the belt. Did he lose? When I would find out The Rock lost, I'd be like, oh my God, I'd be heartbroken. What happened? Who cheated him out the belt? When Brock Lesnar beat The Rock, I was so hurt. I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna let this dude come up in here and take the strap. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I'm eating one of these airheads. Hold on. She said, wow, look at how globally you are known. So impressive. I appreciate that. I appreciate it a ton, man. Hey, look, y'all keep the channel going. Like I said, I remember back in the day, I had 50 subscribers. And I'd be at the table in my mama's house. My mama would let me holler and yell on YouTube all I want. I thank God for my mama, man. My mama knew I wanted to do something on this YouTube thing. And I still got heights that I still have to reach. But my mama would let me holler up in her house. 8, 9 at night, yelling to the top of my lungs, making these videos. I wasn't even live streaming then. I was just making content to put on YouTube. And she would let me rock out and do my thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So I always appreciate her for that. Because I know she probably like, she was upstairs in the room watching Brown Sugar. Watching Pretty Woman. Watching Boomerang. And she could hear me hollering and yelling. She let me do my thing, man. So you already know we mess with you tough over here, Mills. I appreciate that, Zero. Yeah, definitely didn't know about King Von until I started watching K-Dot video. Got you. Yeah. Some young Chicago kids like myself. We just grew up when we were raised completely different. But you know, I grew up in some of them same areas that Von and Dirk and them come from. I came from some of them same areas, so you know, we just was raised completely different. I was raised in a house of love. I had a lot of structure and discipline in my household, so It was stuff they was doing I could never get away with, and I knew I couldn't. Chris Benoit, we really changed wrestling for good back in the late 2000s. When Benoit was boy, I used to be watching wrestling, and I'm talking about. I remember when Hulk Hogan got into it with The Rock, and they act like they had him in the back of a ambulance, and Hulk Hogan rammed a 18-wheeler, put an 18-wheeler into the dang on into the ambulance, and I thought The Rock was really in there. I almost started crying. I'm like, yo, they trying to kill a Rock. What am I gonna do? They trying to kill a Rock. I should have known how Hulk Hogan felt about black folks then. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop, man. Oh my God. I'm here for the Eagles Super Bowl party. My feet were freezing. There were over 1.4 million people. Other than that, I was awesome. You did say you live in Philly, Mike. The Super Bowl parade. They had the parade today. Jalen Hurts was out there. Shout out to my young old head, Jalen Hurts, man. I should have came on here with a Kango hat on. I'm gonna have to give me a Kango hat with some of the money y'all done donated to the channel. I'm gonna have to give me a Kango on here. I'm gonna come on here with my New Jack City Nino Brown hoops in my ear, dressing like Ahmad Rashad. So y'all can see that I'm on the Jalen Hurts side of the game. You hear me? I'm a young old head for real. And when I say old head, that's a term of endearment. I don't mean no shade to anybody that's older. You know what I'm saying? I was raised by older gentlemen myself. You know what I'm saying? Even though my mom is much younger than my father, but yeah. Salem County, New Jersey, got you. I don't even know about Hulk Hogan, but his theme song was "When It Comes Crashing Down and It Hurts Inside." That's what he came out to when they booed him. Dun, 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 dun. Or you like that other one? Maybe you like that one. I don't know. Hey, y'all know who had the coldest theme song to me? Shawn Michaels. Hey, that was the joint. He was talking that talk on the song. I think I'm cute. What'd he say? I know I'm sexy. I got the looks. And it drives the girls wild. I got the moves. They really move them. I send chills up and down their spines. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. Hey, Shawn Michaels is going off. The Heartbreak Kid was his name. Shout out to the Heartbreak Kid, man. John Cena. Hey, I like when he was the doctor of thugonomics. Word, like, this is basically, I like that version of him. You know what I'm saying? When he used to be wearing the lock on his neck, but he had the jerseys on. We see he always had the jerseys on still. He had the jerseys on. When he used to be coming out rapping and dissing his opponent before the match. Hey, I downloaded a version of John Cena like that on a WWE game I had. That was WWE 2K23 or something like that. 2K20, 22, one of them. I don't know. One of them versions. But yeah, man. We can't keep on blaming Shannon Sharpe for everything other people say, y'all. That ain't on him. Even though people wanted to be on him. I understand the struggle when it comes to our black parents and youth. It hurts because our black communities are being exploited. Faith there at marginalized structures, 100%. I didn't even go to school in the neighborhoods I lived. My school was still in the hood, but it was a magnet school. And my mother and my father had the wherewithal and they had the wanting for me and my siblings to do better. So we went to school, Turner Drew Language Academy on 93rd and Princeton in Chicago, right by the 95th, right by the red line, right? 95th Street, 95th and the Dan Ryan. And in my school, we was learning Russian, French. Um, I learned how to write in cursive in the 3rd grade, and to this day, cursive is my natural penmanship. Man, I'm telling y'all, I'm trained to write in cursive because I have been writing in cursive since the 3rd grade, and we were told that when we got to high school we could only write in cursive, which was not true. But yeah, I learned how to type without looking down in the 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? So that school really did a lot for me. But unfortunately, a lot of people that lived in the neighborhoods I went to, you know, they couldn't go to that school. You know, so I realized there was certain things that worked in my favor. Even though I was a kid living in the hood, I went to a school with good resources and a great curriculum that like set me up, you know, for future moves that I was going to make. You know, it allowed me to get into a good high school. Then that good high school that I went to prepared me to go to college on a full ride academic scholarship. You know what I mean? So yeah, and not everybody was as lucky as I was, you know. And so that speaks to, and I had to go outside of my district. I had to go outside of my neighborhood for school. And it shows you how marginalized our communities are when the schools in the neighborhood is not that good. You know, resources not that good. And sometimes that's the only school the kids could go to. I can only imagine how cold my feet would have been if the parade took place in the Midwest. Listen, what? I told y'all, it's colder than polar bear piss in Chicago. Let me tell you, if the Bears win, it depends on what the temperature is. If it's in the single digits, I'm not coming to the parade. I'm not. And anybody at the parade needs to have on long johns. Double up your socks, wear gloves, a scarf, and a nice thick hat to put over your head. Kendrick Lamar interview will do numbers if he goes on Club Shay 100%. Shannon probably trying to get that interview, man. He probably trying to set it up. If Kendrick Lamar do Shannon Sharpe podcast, it probably gonna break Cat Williams' numbers, 100%. That interview with Kendrick Lamar might do about 80 million views, especially if Shannon asks him specifically about the Drake beef, the origins of it. How does he feel about the beef, the aftermath? He asked him about the Super Bowl, all of that, you know? That interview will probably eclipse that Cat Williams interview. If he does a Kendrick Lamar interview, it'll probably do 80 million views. Do you think we should be expecting any Kendrick dishes on Wayne's new tape? I doubt it. Girl Next Door. I doubt it. I don't think so. Like, despite what Wayne be saying, man, I hope not. Y'all gonna see Wayne, if he jump out that window, y'all gonna see Wayne get done bad. You know what I'm saying? Wayne not good at diss tracks either, so it'll be terrible for him. He said in the Shiesty Manners, I've had my run-ins with gang members, and they don't mess with me. They took cursive writing out of our schools, but I went to that one point, that $1.25 Dollar Tree store, and bought my kids some books. Got you. Okay. Yeah, we had to write in cursive. Man, school, we was doing a lot of stuff in school, man. That's why the other day I got into an Uber with a guy who was Russian. And when I was in there and we was talking, he didn't speak no English for real. He only speak a little English. I couldn't remember a lot of stuff. So things I couldn't remember, we were talking on the he was having to Google Translate, whatever. But it was things that I could understand, things he could understand that I was saying. He was so happy to see that somebody could speak Russian or whatever. So it was cool. Do you think Kanye is jealous of Kendrick, or said that Kendrick never acknowledged his like that diss to Drake? I don't know. I think Kanye might be bipolar. I think he is bipolar. Got a lot of stuff going on with him. I don't really even know Girl Next Door. And to be honest with you, I kind of stopped paying attention to a lot of stuff Kanye has done. I watched the Genius documentary because that documentary displayed a time in Kanye's life when he was truly Chicago, Illinois, to the bone gristle like me. And seeing that minute, that's when I was a huge fan of Kanye. When Kanye was like a staple of like my youth at that time. So yeah, I don't know what Kanye was going on. I don't know what he owned at all. Girl Next Door. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think he got something going on with him. He just be, I don't know. I don't really know. You saw the new Captain America? No, I haven't. I have not. Cully, did you see it? I haven't checked it out. You enjoyed it? Okay, cool. Man, probably good. I gotta check it out now. I done heard some good little stuff about it. I gotta check it out. Hold on, y'all. You saw Captain America today too. Oh man, everybody checking it out. Y'all know me. You feel me? I'm like Julius on Everybody Hates Chris. I go to the movies on Tuesday. $5 Tuesday. $5 Tuesday. I'm loving this conversation and truly appreciate you and the rest of the black male content creators. Be so eloquent and logical in the presented content. Thank you. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate you recognizing that. And yeah, my mama be telling me to speak like I got a college degree. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I keep it real Chicago and I'll be doing some cussing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But don't be turned away from it. You know, I can speak, I can articulate myself very well and all of that. But when it's time to be serious, I'm serious and having certain conversations. So I definitely appreciate you coming on and enjoying the content. Don't have high expectations going on. It's not that serious. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. Check it out and see. $5 Tuesday. That way y'all know I'm going there on $5 Tuesday. Man. Man, y'all got me thinking about high school times and stuff and elementary school time. And school was fun for me. I had a lot of fun in school. A ton of fun. From kindergarten all the way through. It's fun. That's all you can ask for. Yeah. Yeah. A fun movie. That's cool. Hey man, what superhero y'all didn't like coming up? Because there's certain superheroes I could not connect to. I don't know what it was. There's certain superheroes I'm like, I can't even connect to. He said, I'm worse than Julius. I wait until the movie hits one of these streaming apps, free or paid for. I get you. My father is like Julius on Everybody Hates Chris. My father, we go to the store. My daddy think everything expensive. Everything high to him. Now, these chips kind of high now. When I was a little boy, hey, Malcolm, need a now. This pop a little high now. We only was getting 99-cent pops on my daddy. My daddy... Yeah, well, my mama was doing it all. My dad, we get 99-cent ones. The knee-high pop. Remember the knee-high pop? Y'all had the knee-high 2-liter? With some of y'all say soda, but Chicago, we say pop. RC's, Royal Crown, not Crown Royal, Royal Crown. It's kind of like, it was like a knockout version of Pepsi, right? What else was 99-cent pops back in the day? Boy, you getting all that. My dad is too. He'll argue. I don't like Aquaman back in the day. Yeah, I'm not an Aquaman guy. To this day, I ain't seen not one Aquaman with Jason Momoa in there at all. My boy Melvin, he went to go see it because Jason Momoa, he got some ties to Hawaii. My boy Melvin was in Hawaii and stuff. I Aquaman don't interest me. Superman ain't never interest me either. I ain't never been interested in that character. I don't know what it was. I could never get with it. But Logan, though, Wolverine, I always liked that character. That character always was a good character for me. I'm rocking with Logan, man. I don't care nobody talking about. We rocking with Logan. Speaking of you talking about jersey earlier, I need to get some new jerseys because I went from a small to a medium. Hey, listen, man, weight gain a thing of life, boy. Listen, when I was in school, bro, y'all wouldn't, boy, I was about 150 pounds. I'm 200 pounds right now. 200 plus. But you know, when I was in I'm 200 plus, but when I was in undergrad, I was about 150, soaking wet. 160 flat. For real, so. Have a Penny Suns jersey. I ain't never had no Penny Hardaway jersey. What jerseys I had, man? I told you I had the first one I had was Michael Jordan Wizards jersey. Had a black Allen Iverson jersey. Had a Tracy McGrady Rockets jersey. Man, I had this throwback Larry Bird jersey back in the day. As I got older, I mean, I got a Ken Griffey Jr. jersey. I got a Vince Carter one with the Raptors. Y'all see me on there with that one. The old school Raptor on the front. Like 138, 155. It's all good, man. Just getting older. You still 155, 160. That's good size, man. Wait a minute. Yo, oh man, I remember. He said, "Yeah, I'm working out." Got you. Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen when you're working out. Probably drinking the protein shakes and stuff like that. You drinking the workout shakes and stuff. That's probably what's going on. Hey, y'all hit that like button for me too. I appreciate that. Appreciate it if y'all hit that like button for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But what's going on with y'all? Everybody all good? Everybody straight? I was listening to Teddy Pendergrass before I got on here. Come on and roll with me. He would make such a fuss. They always just give it to him. Side note, he always did say he couldn't wait to retire. We'll be talking early retirement. He was going to cut up like the other folks. Yeah, man, my grandmother was like that. God rest her soul. My dad's mother, she'd be cutting up, boy. Just have dumbbells at my house that I use, and I just be eating too. Got you. Bro, real talk, I want to be a pharmacist rancher by my 40s in Mississippi. Yeah? Where you at now, Cully? Mississippi got a lot of land. You know, I was down there for school. I went to college in Mississippi. Ain't nothing but land out there. Nothing but land out there. And having a great time cutting up. Right, you in Queens. You in New York. Hey, what my boys say on Life? You New York Cities? Hey, you New York Cities? New York Cities? New York City. New York City. You got the Mets hat on. That's how I know you from you from Queens. Queens. Everybody in Queens is the Mets. You got the Mets hat, right? Yeah, Mets is the Queens team, right? You watch baseball, Cully? He had to slow down on the famous Amy's. Look, hey y'all, that cookie tote from McDonald's gonna get me in trouble. They gonna get me in trouble. Said here and there. Yeah, I get you. Hey man, Curtis Granderson played for y'all for about 4 years. He from right outside Chicago, Blue Island. Blue Island, like 2 minutes outside of the city. Literally, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute outside of the city of Chicago. But yeah. I met Curtis Granderson when I was at Mississippi Valley State University. Curtis Granderson was playing for the Yankees at the time. He was on fire. This when Curtis Granderson was hitting 40 home runs in a year. He was going to town. And I had took a picture with him, but my eyes, they closed on the picture, me and my boy Melvin. But my eyes closed on the picture while they was pressing the snap, and I ain't realized it till after the picture got taken. So, oh yeah, I didn't know if you seen my other comment about T-Man earlier, but I was saying he could have had a KD like legacy. Yeah, no, for real, for sure. If he had won at least one, yeah. Honestly, man, he could have been like top 15, 20. I think he scored 30,000 points. You get up there, you win the title. And if he had some more little playoff runs, you know what I mean? Some deeper playoff runs, if he would have had a few conference finals appearances, that would have done great for his resume. 30,000, though, that's solidified. You get 30K, boy. You official like a referee with a whistle. How many points Matt got? 20,000? 20,000? Respectfully, or 18,000? 18,000, 20,000, something like that? Because Matt got hurt a few years. So he got what, 20,000 or 18,000? So respect. You say you were listening to Kels. What song you were listening to from Kels this weekend? Was you listening to I Will Never Leave? It's the day the doctor took me out of the womb and spanked me. Girl, I was meant to be with you, and the rest is history. Or was you listening to that? There can only be one on me. You got 18,000, right? Yeah. I mean, that's still great. Like 18,000 points is a lot of buckets, a lot. But yeah, I think if you would have love letter, that love letter hit hard now. That love letter hit hard. You ask me, what should Drake do? I keep asking this question. Drake best bet is to lay low. He just released an album with Party Next Door, right? I haven't heard it yet. I'm gonna listen to the album. I'm gonna give y'all my honest review. If I like the album, I'm gonna tell y'all I like the album. If I don't, I don't. If I'm indifferent to it, if I got mixed reviews about it, I'm gonna let y'all know. But I haven't listened to the album yet. But I really feel like you should have stayed out the limelight for a minute. Probably, and then drop when the summertime, when the springtime come, drop something. Drop something with him and Young Thug or something. Thug just got out. People waiting to hear Thug. So yeah. You gotta drop a bop though, a banger. Like the only way to get past stuff, when you great and you do something exceptionally great, it give you a get out of jail free pass from some people. Hell, look how much people ignored the actions of R. Kelly because he made that great music that Cully was just naming, right? You know what I mean? Kobe got into that trouble. Kobe went out there going crazy on the court. Couple years later, he scored 81. Hey, all is up. We ain't worried about it no more, right? Winning, and sometimes making dope music, it kind of can recover you a little bit. So he got to make a banger though. Like I'm talking about an undeniable banger, like somewhere you like, hey, it's heard all the time, like. One of them type of song, like Not Like Us was like everywhere. He gotta make a song like that got that type of impact to get his footing back. And then people gonna be like, oh man, all right, the boy is back. But yeah, he should have just stayed low though. He should have stayed low and just stayed out the way. And then as soon as the spring come, him and Young Thug or something make some music. Drake should release music and keep it pushing. Hold on, y'all. This is my mother calling me. Hold on. Hey, y'all. I got to go make a run with my mother real quick. You just called my phone. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to get back on here, man. But I appreciate y'all coming to rock with me for a little minute. But let me get myself together real quick so I can get out this door. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Peace, and thank y'all to everybody who sent donations as well. I appreciate y'all on the channel. And happy Valentine's Day. But I'm going to get back on here later on today. Peace.